My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with MALLICK sir. In the previous classes, we have very vividly discussed about the importance of phrases in our sentence structure. We have also discussed that our phrases are of, in English grammar, phrases are of 5 types. One, noun phrase. Second, adjective phrase. Third, verb phrase. Fourth, adverb phrase. Fifth, prepositional phrases. All these phrases play very vital role in our spoken and written English. And we have also discussed that phrases are the interrelated words which express a meaning but not complete meaning. It has no subject part, it has no predicate part, and again how phrases are used to ornament our language structure, and therefore it is very necessary on the part of students to be very sincere about the matter in connection with the formation of phrases and application of phrases in our spoken and written English. Yes, in this session we are going to discuss about the importance of adverb phrase and verb phrase. How? Let's see. Here we find the matter in connection with the adverb phrase. Adverb phrase. An adverb or adverbial phrase is a group of words, that functions as an adverb to modify the verb, adjective, adverb, noun phrase of a sentence. It qualifies or modifies a verb, but it also qualifies adjective, adverb, and noun phrase. There is a difference between adverb and adverbial. Adverb and adverbial in the sense, adverb is a short word, a word which qualifies the verb, okay? But adverbial is a group of words which also qualifies or modifies verb. That's why adverbial means adverb phrase. And yes, now come to the point of discussion, that is function of adverb phrase. Adverb and adverbials. Adverb and adverbials functions as modifiers of verb. Modifiers of verb as modifiers of verbs. Yes, as we have discussed that adverb or adverbial is a verb modifier. Yes, here we find it modifies verb. He congratulated me with a broad smile. Definitely with a broad smile. We have discussed that here we find adverb prepositional phrase because it begins with a preposition, but it qualifies whom the verb, that is the congratulate. He congratulated. So here we find he congratulated whom, me, with a broad smile. This is a manner, adverb of manner, how, with a broad smile, and this is a adverb phrase, and therefore here we find adverb phrase, and this adverb phrase qualifies congratulated. He congratulated me how? With a broad smile. He did the work. Here we find did is the verb, and without any difficulty, adverb phrase, and yes, and here we find that how it qualifies whom, that is the did. He did the work how? Without any difficulty. He did the work how? without any difficulty. The adverb manner, and this is adverbial and it qualifies did the verb. Yes, again number 2 as modifier of adjective. Naturally, adverb also modifies or qualifies adjectives. How? It is extremely nice. You see, listen, extremely nice. Nice is the adjective and extremely is the adverb phrase or intensifier. We have discussed that intensifiers are also adverbs. Therefore, here we find extremely nice. Here, extremely nice of you to visit my house. It is extremely nice of you, so nice of you, very nice of you to visit my house. So, you see, listen here how extremely, no doubt, intensifier, and that intensifier is an adverb which qualifies nice of you to visit my house. They are absolutely wrong. Wrong here, adjective, and absolutely, and here absolutely wrong. How absolutely qualifies wrong? They are absolutely wrong. And again, the other idea what we find that as modifiers of other adverbs. You see, listen, adverb also qualifies adverb in the sense intensifier qualifies the adverb. It means here we find adverb intensifier is an adverb, and also that intensifier qualifies another adverb. Yes, how? Modifiers of other adverbs. She sings. She sings rather melodiously. Here we find a rather intensifier or adverb side by side intensifier. And here we find she sings rather melodiously. Here we find rather melodiously also adverb of manner. She sings how? Rather melodiously. She sings melodiously. Okay, melodiously adverb, but rather melodiously. It means rather qualifies melodiously. It means her singing is very melodious to listen. You see, here we find how rather is the intensifier, and intensifier is also a type of adverb, and that intensifier here qualifies melodiously. It means here adverb qualifies adverb. Yes, modifies of other adverbs. Yes. Then how? My mother deals. Here we find the verb, and my mother deals the verb. Here we find with her neighbors very well. Here very intensifier adverb, and well also adverb. And yes, in this case, very well. How? My mother deals with her neighbors very well. This is the goodness or nobility of my mother. My mother deals with her neighbors very well. It means without any ill feeling or any type of odd thinking, and therefore here we find very well. Similarly, modifier of noun phrase. It means adverb also modifies noun phrase. How? Nearly adverb, nearly 50 members attended the meeting. Nearly 50 members. Here 50 members, noun phrase, and nearly qualifies 50 members. Nearly 50 members attended the meeting. We also say approximately, about, nearly. These are also adverbs. And here we find nearly 50 members attended the meeting. So here the speaker is thinking approximately, it means he is not completely sure, but he says something approximately about that about or nearly 50 members attended the meeting and attended the verb, and here we find attended the verb, and here noun phrase member is the head noun. 50 members, 50 is the cardinal number what we have discussed. 50 members, nearly 50 members attended the meeting. So therefore here we find again over adverb, over 10,000 people, 10,000 people died in Nepal due to earthquake in 2015. So remember Nepal earthquake, which was no doubt a great natural calamity that occurred in Nepal, and how thousands of people closed their eyes forever in that very pathetic incident. There is over 10,000 people, noun phrase, because people is the head noun as members here. 10,000 people, over 10,000 people died in. Here also the speaker is not very much sure about the exact figure, over 10,000. It means it is beyond the range of expression that really that misfortune happened in Nepal. And here we find that over is the adverb, 10,000 people is the noun phrase, and adverb here modifies the noun phrase. Yes. Again, now come to they are used. It means adverbs and adverbials are used as complements. Remember, complements and adjuncts. Dear students, this is also very interesting factor. My point is here just to focus on the importance of adverb phrase, but we will discuss about adverb and other necessary items like how adverb is very important part of speech, how we form adverb, different types of formation of adverbs, order of adverbs, position of adverbs, degree of adverbs. Yes, and order how they should be written in a sentence structure, either in spoken or written. That will be discussed in subsequent classes very perfectly, and hence. But here our just focusing factor is nothing but to highlight the importance of adverb phrases or adverbial phrases which are used in our day-to-day expressions. Okay, how? Now come, they are used in complement or adjuncts. Here, these are very, two important factors. What do we mean by complement? Let's see. Complement is also a matter of discussion. We will discuss complement adjunct. Students face problem in deciding whether what is complement and what is adjunct. Yes, complement is a portion of a phrase or sentence which can be removed. Cannot be removed. It is because it complements the subject or the verb, and the gives a complete meaning of the sentence. Therefore, complement part of adverbial or adverbials, adverbials cannot be removed from sentence. Usually, complements are found at the end of the sentence. Yes. On the other hand, how complements are of different types, usually 4 types, that is noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, prepositional phrase. Yes, these are the complements. And here, whenever, on the other hand, whenever we remove that part of the phrase, we can also don't hamper the or formation of a sentence or clause, and hence this is the matter. In that case, this is what we call adjunct. We just add it to beautify or to give more expression to our sentences. But whenever we detach it from the sentence structure, then the grammar of the structure doesn't hamper, and hence therefore these are the differences in between the complement and adjunct. We will discuss in subsequent classes very clearly, and now see how. Listen. As compliments, Mr. Das was at home. It is listen, at home. At home, no doubt, at preposition, home, a noun, and here it is I've been prepositional phrase, but it does the role of adverb. You see, adverb of place. Adverb of place. You see, Mr. Das was where was Mr. Das? Mr. Das was at home. Yes, at the time of discussion, we can say, Mr. Das, where is Mr. Das? Mr. Das is at home. Yes, at home. At home, the phrase, adverb phrase, because adverb of place, it indicates adverb of place, and therefore at home cannot be removed. Mr. Das is in the park, is in the library. In this case, in the park, in the library, at home cannot be removed. Therefore, this is what you call complement. And Mr. Das was at home. They are in the stadium. They are in the stadium. Here we find adverb of place, beginning with the preposition, no doubt. This is our adverbial prepositional phrase. But here, because here we find in, but it indicates that they are, where are they? They are in the stadium. It means it is also a place, in the stadium, in the park, in the sea beach. Yes, and therefore here we find this portion cannot be removed. And yes, therefore it is called complement. Where are they? They are in the stadium. Yes. Now come, yes, as adjuncts. Mr. Das was taking rest at home. Just listen, Mr. Das was taking rest at home. Mr. Das was at home. At home was a complement. But here, Mr. Das was taking rest at home. You see, listen, at home also, here we find adverb phrase, but acts as an adjunct. Adjunct. So, you see, listen, adjunct. It means if we remove at home, there will be no disturbance or no, that is very called, that is no question of what, that is any problem in the meaning or the grammar of the sentence. Mr. Das was taking rest. Mr. Das was taking rest. If we remove what at home, then definitely the structure of the sentence will not be disturbed and it will be a correct sentence. Yes, therefore, adjunct can be removed. They are playing basketball in the stadium. In the stadium, adjunct, because this place, they are playing what? Basketball. Stop. It means if we remove in the stadium, then definitely that sentence structure will not be grammatically incorrect. It will be grammatically correct. But we can give extra meaning if we say in the stadium, in the park, in the sea beach. Yes, therefore here we find adjuncts are adverbs or adverbials. They are used to decorate the sentence structure, and therefore it is our duty to be very much careful to use adverbials of time, adverbials of place, adverbial of manner, adverbial of reason, adverbial of purpose, condition, etc. in a very suitable manner, in order to ornament or decorate or to modify our verb in the sentence structure. Yes, but if we use as complement, there is no necessity of using. If we removing it, if we remove it from the sentence, then the sentence structure will be disturbed and it will be grammatically incorrect. Yes. Now come to the other idea about the other adverbial phrases provide additional information about time, place, direction, manner, cause, condition, purpose. That intense pair. As we have discussed, intense pairs also a type of adverbs. And here we find that cycle adverb quite, fairly, rather, very, enough. These are intensifiers. It means these words expresses the degree or the that is what we call heightens the quality of adverb and adverbials, and therefore they play also very important role. These are adverbs and they also qualify adverbs very beautifully. Very is the intensifier, beautifully is also adverb and that very beautifully. So you see, listen here, rather well. I'm rather well today. Rather well. Rather intensifier. Well is the adverb. Rather well. Adverb phrase. And yes, very enough, etc. He is smart enough. He is smart enough. And here is smart is the adjective and enough is the intensifier. Yes. And here we find he behaved smartly enough. Smartly adverb, enough also intensifier adverb, and here how we express our feelings with the help of adverb and adverbials. Now come to the other factor in this connection. In the morning, you see, listen here, in the morning, these are prepositional phrases. In the morning, at 6 o'clock, with pride, on the chair, after dinner, etc. are also used as adverbial prepositional phrase, what we have discussed, because adverbial prepositional phrase in the sense these phrases, these adverbial phrases begins with the preposition, but they take the they does the do the role of adverb. Yes, therefore here we find adverbial prepositional phrases. And yes, here we find in, at, here with, here on, these are prepositions. And therefore here we find that therefore they are called adverbial prepositional phrases. Yes, we find, just for example, in the morning. In the morning, at 6 o'clock. So whatever the time, it means time adverbs, manner adverbs, place adverbs. These are sometimes they begin with the preposition, but they are called adverbial prepositional phrase as they do the role of adverb or adverbials. Okay. Now come to the examples of adverb phrases and adverb prepositional. She sang fairly well. Here we find two adverbs. She sang fairly well. Fairly well. Here two adverbs. He can fairly well sang. Here verb. Here two adverbs. Fairly intensifier. Well adverb. And here fairly intensifier adverb, and here adverb. So here we say fairly well sang. She sang how? Fairly well. He can run very fast. He can run very fast. Here we find that is verb phrase. Here we very fast. Very is the intensifier and fast is the adverb, and it is also adverb intensifier, and therefore very fast. Here very fast. He won the match quite easily. Won, verb, and the match won the match quite easily. Quite easily. adverb phrase, and here we find that easily is the adverb of manner, and quite here, quite, but both they qualify own. They own how? Own the match how? Quite easily, without any problem. And yes, or without any strong fight or competition. Yes, she answered the question quickly enough. Quickly enough. Quickly is the intensifier, and enough is the adverb, and quick adverb. Sorry, this is intense adverb, and this is intensifier. Intensifier. Here we find the matter enough, and here quickly enough. Remaining after quickly, the adverb enough qualifies quickly, and both qualifies how. What? That is answered the verb. She answered how, answered the question how, quickly enough, not enough quickly, quickly enough. Yes. Next, no matter when or whenever you come, I will help you. No matter when is equal to whenever, adverb of time. No matter when, whenever you come, I will help you. Yes, I promise I will help you whenever you come. Yes, the cattle were grazing in the field. You see, listen, where? In the field. This is adverb phrase, and here we find indicating place. The cattle were grazing. Where were the cattle grazing? In the field. She spoke with confidence. Confidence, here we find with confidence, adverb phrase, and it indicates a manner, adverb phrase. And yes, here we find matter. No doubt it begins with in, with the preposition, yet it does the role of adverb or adverbial. Yes, and he couldn't attend the meeting due to his illness. Reason comes due to his reason. Due to is also a preposition, but it is due to his illness. Indicate it is that is what we call adverb prepositional phrase, and qualifying that is didn't attend. He couldn't attend the meeting. Why? Because due to, what was the reason? And here, due to his illness. And now come during the pandemic. During the pandemic, many people lost their jobs. Yes, here that is again time. During the pandemic, it means at the time of COVID-19 pandemic, how many people lost their jobs. It happened as we experienced that how pandemic period was a very critical situation. It was a great loss of money, manpower, and everything. And here we find this is also a natural calamity. And yes, whatever the matter may be, here we find that how we use these are in connection with the adverb phrases. And my dear students, I hope you will enjoy this class. This was based on adverb phrase, and how adverb phrases are also called adverbials, and adverb phrases are very, very carefully used to ornament our spoken and written English. Therefore, my dear students, you should remember that how adverb phrases are formed. A lot of very interesting ideas will be discussed in the subsequent classes. Today's class was based on the adverb phrase and its proper use. Okay, and thank you for being with me. We will discuss the next, that is verb phrase in the next session. With this, I hope you a very nice day. Thank you.